Good morning, Sally Middle School. I'm Mark. Please rise to join me with the Pledge of Allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Attention peer tutors. There is a handout for you by the attendant sign-in window. Please make sure you pick up one today and carefully read it. You must sign and return the bottom portion to Miss Meter in room 301 by the end of the day. Remember, your daily attendance is extremely important and you must sign in every day.
Good morning, students. It's Tuesday, and what happens every Tuesday at SEMS? I didn't hear you. You're correct, the word of the week. So, this Tuesday, for this week, our word of the week is arbitrary. It's kind of an interesting word, arbitrary. How about if you read the definition, my dear?
Subject to individual will or judgment without restriction.
Good job. And some synonyms?
Random and approximate.
And some antonyms?
Rational, reasonable, supported.
Okay, and for an example, this is perfect. You know what, students? I have so much leftover Halloween candy in my office, and I really want to get rid of it because Dr. Deborah comes in and wants to eat it all the time. So I'm going to arbitrarily pick a classroom and bring you some of my leftover Halloween candy. I'm going to arbitrarily pick, let's see, let me see who's paying attention out there. Sitting up straight, planners are out. Writing utensil in hand, ready to listen. How about Miss Roberts' Hedgie class? I'm going to come bring you some Halloween candy today. All right? Now, tomorrow, students, is a very special day. You won't be at school, but it's a very special day. And we have a former teacher here, Mr. Dan Wiley, who's going to talk to you about why tomorrow's such an important day, especially for our veterans.
This country has given us so much, provides for all of us so much. I think it's only right that we as citizens give back.
Yeah.
Now, for me, it was service in the United States Army. And when I joined, it was post-Vietnam. I'd already lost a brother in the Navy in the years prior. That's why I didn't go in during the combat. My parents were very much against it. But I felt like I had to do something for my country. And for me, it was, just a matter of stepping up and trying my best. And so I did a short 20, not expecting to do that much. I just wanted to kind of come in and serve my country for a short time and get out. But once you get in and you get the camaraderie and you feel like, it's the right thing to do, then you do it. And my two older sons, they chose to do that. Both of them had 3 deployments. John, my oldest one, fought with the 101st in the war in Iraq. And then did another tour with the 3rd Infantry Division, and then he was in Afghanistan with Special Forces. My son BJ is a helicopter pilot. John's infantry, and he led his unit. BJ led his unit in Afghanistan, flying Kabul in 2003, right after we entered the war there.
Wow.
Yeah, he was flying those high altitudes. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
And then he did a deployment. Prior to that, he was in Bosnia, supporting the United States and UN forces there. And then he ended up going to Iraq for 15 months. And so my sons understand, what it means to do service for their country, and they feel it's important for them and for us to give back. I'm not saying it's good for everybody to do the military service, but I think, we should do some type of service. As a veteran, I think it's very important we support those who serve, especially the young men and women today. They've had multiple deployments, World War II. I had family members who went, they were gone for 3, almost 4 years. Mm-hmm. When they came back, their expectation was, the country owes me nothing because I did my service for my country. Right. It's now time for me to get on with my life. Kids today, you've had like 3 up to a dozen types of deployments over this period of time. And I feel like we owe it to them because, again, they're protecting the rights and liberties that we have. We honor those men and women who served in the Great War with Armistice Day, and then later on, World War II, Eisenhower approved what we call Veterans Day for those who have served. And then later on, it became, it was veterans for all in war, in foreign war. Now it's for all veterans, and I think it's important. These young men and women, they gave a lot, and I think they deserve our respect and our support to make sure that they do well adjusting to a new life, because it's tough. It really is tough.
For you, to our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, a lot of whom may not know how to support our vets, may not necessarily be able to go out and join organizations or participate, but what is one small way that they could support our vets? For me, I would say it's learning about a lot of the conflicts and history that's involved in that. But also, what would you say would be one way that they could do that?
I think for middle schoolers, just the simple fact, you go up and thank a veteran for their service. On the trips I do in the spring, we go down to the World War II Memorial.
Mm-hmm.
Many of the students, I tell them, I say, listen, if you see a vet, just go up and thank them. And they do, and the expression on the face of those veterans is incredible. It's like, wow, you're thinking of me. And it's like a great gift that you've given that old veteran. And some veterans, they may be reluctant to kind of accept the thanks, but just the fact you step forward and say thank you, that's all you got to do.
Yeah.
If they want to learn more about it, that's fantastic. I really hope that they would, because to me, you learn from the past so you don't create the same problem in the future.
Right.
And November 11th, a lot of people kind of think it's all about veterans. It's just like Memorial Day. No, Memorial Day is all about recognizing those who gave the ultimate sacrifice.
Right.
Regardless whether it be in war, training, or just simply being killed accidentally. The Veterans Day is just thanking anybody who's done service for the country in the uniform. I'll leave you with this. It's the best.
It is.
America is the best.
Great. Thank you so much.
Corey, take care. Thank you.